Okay, so this video is kind of a little late, but I kind of wanted to update on my last vlog, which was the day that I had to do my nursing school interview. Now, my nursing school interview, you basically just saw me like before and after. The interview was pretty simple, as I said in that one. It was just a few questions. They had a lot of people there for what I thought was a lot of people, but come to find out now that there's a lot of state board people there and some other teachers from some of the other colleges. So that kind of, I guess, was, the explanation of why there were so many people. Still don't get why there were other teachers there, but oh well. But so I didn't think, she told me the 15th that I would know more by the 15th. So I was like, okay, that's basically like 2 weeks away. So I'll have to wait. Well, that weekend we were going to Louisiana for one of Patrick's friends' graduations. So at NSU? Yeah, NSU. So we went down there. Really didn't think anything of it. I kind of had been checking my email because she said that's how we were going to be able to find out, was through email. So we got back to the hotel after graduation and we went out to lunch. And things were kind of winding down a bit and we were all just kind of hanging out, just chilling at the hotel. And for some reason, I had a feeling like I needed to check my email. So I went ahead and just checked my email. And at this point, it had kind of just been like constant. Like anytime I got on my phone to go do anything, I checked my email. So I was just ecstatic, and I had applied to both programs. My school has an LVN and an RN, and I applied to both just because I like backup plans. I need backup plans. I had backup plans even if I didn't get into the RN or the LVN. I had backup plans after that. So just the way I work and all that jazz. So I got into the LVN program, which, that was one of the questions they asked was, would I favor one or the other? And I really didn't, because at the end goal is nursing. So I just know I'll have more time to learn everything and I'll have a better, footprint going in to the RN program. But what I didn't know was just which one I was going to be getting into. So basically got the email, and on this day where somebody graduated, there's so many good things because he was the first one in his family to graduate from college. So that was really exciting. So everybody was all hyped up and everything. And at this point, I didn't know where Patrick was because I had just gone back to the room myself. There was nobody in the room. So I go tearing down the freaking hallway to go find Patrick because, that had kind of been the talk of the day after graduation, was just, all this good excitement things that were happening, and because we didn't know if I was getting in or not and everything. So basically went tearing down the freaking hallway. And he was outside. They had like a little picnic area outside, and he was outside with some of the older men. And basically, I just like shoved my phone in his face and was like, "Read this, read this, read this." And his reaction, he was just really excited. He didn't know what VN against RN was, so he was just like, "Well, what's a VN?" And I had to tell him, that was just the LVN program. So, and I told him, like, we had already talked about either or. So he was really excited, and everybody else was really excited, congratulating me, blah, blah, blah. So then you had to do a response back, accepting that you were in the program. And then on Monday, so I got it on a Friday, because that was the day of his graduation. And then coming Monday, she sent out an email basically scheduling a day that you could go in and talk about your degree plan. So I sent mine in, like ASAP, and said, thank you so much for this opportunity. and I'm basically free all week because where I work really early morning hours. So most of the time I'm out before 8 o'clock when the school opens, and if need be, if we went over into like the day part, that my boss was totally cool with me leaving for something this big. And basically that's what happened. I got an interview on Friday morning at 10 o'clock. And I was basically still at work at 8:30. And my boss was like, go home, go shower, and, put on something presentable. I still went kind of like, not Sunday best, but, a little bit professionally dressed. Just because I still don't want to give off, any sort of weird vibe, show up like I'm dressed right now, kind of just chilling. So, went and met with her. Now, what I didn't know, I did know that we had a mobility program for the LVNs. I, however, did not really look into it just yet because I was still shocked that I got into the program. I knew I was getting into one of them, I just didn't know which one. But the LVN mobility program, which basically I now start school June 6th, and that's the day that we have orientation. And I'll go all the way till next summer, and I'll graduate in July, August-ish, with my LVN. And then that last week of school, we'll put in for our state board exam. And usually it takes like 2 to 3 weeks to get your exam day. So that will happen sometime in the fall, which most likely that's how it happened with my CNA, and that's how it happened with this one. So with this mobility program, though, I can't apply. I have to have my LVN license, so I have to pass the state boards. So what happened is I'll go to school till the next summer, and then I'll apply to my state boards, go ahead and pass that. Now, I still have a few other little classes that I kind of left off for my prerequisites for my bachelor's program, just because I knew some of these semesters won't have enough credit hours to keep me as a full-time student, and I would like to stay a full-time student just because it's easier with my taxes and everything like that. Because part-time, you need to designate, what classes and everything, and with financial aid, it's just easier just being full-time. But with this mobility program, I will get my LVN license in the fall and either still be going to school, because I haven't decided. I have like just a few classes, so I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to go back to school that fall or just really focus on my LVN, passing my state boards and studying, because I don't know exactly if it's going to be different from my CNA. I don't know if there's going to be skills and, a written test like it was before. And I also don't know if I'm going to get it quick enough or if it's going to be like later in the year. So a lot of things. But so that fall, I will also be applying to the nursing program again. Now, I will be applying for mobility. So that basically says that I can, if I get the mobility and I get accepted, I will go into my second year, my third semester of nursing school. I won't have to go first semester, into the second semester. I will just go right into the second year, that coming fall. So I'll have a whole spring semester, which basically what I'm doing now, just doing school and working and whatever. So I'll have to wait the whole spring semester, to know if I got in or not, because you don't know till I didn't know till April, yeah, to get a interview day or anything like that. So and then I'll start in the fall. I will have a summer class, just basically opening up my scope of practice and whatnot. But my summer class this semester, which I've never taken a summer class ever, so I'm not nervous for it because it's basically all based online, but it's a pharmacology class, so that's kind of a big one. So I'm kind of excited for that. But basically, at the end goal in 2019, I will graduate with my RN. So, and from there, I don't know. And I don't know if after I get my LVN, if I'm going to go work. It just depends on how quick I can get my my license. but I'm pretty sure I will, because I do have like 6 months in between that and nursing school. As long as where I find, they know that I applied to the mobility and stuff like that, because that was the one reason I didn't want to go work as a CNA anywhere, because I got my CNA, I applied to the nursing program, and then I got into the RN program. And Patrick and I have gone back and forth about it, about me quitting work, and I've notified my work that I got into the program, and I'm really not 100% sure what is going to be going on. I really don't know like what my schedule is going to look like for the fall, or for next spring, or for next summer. I mean, I have like what classes I'm going to take, but I don't know, what the times are and anything like that just yet. And we won't know that till the 6th, which is orientation for our RN and for the LVN programs. So, but when we went and did the little interview for our degree plan and everything, I did ask, how many kids were going to be in my class and stuff like that. And right now I think there's 20 of us. So it's a small, because it is a community college. So it's a small set classroom, which I'm kind of excited about. But she said when I apply for my mobility, she said at this current moment they had at least 50 students in the second year of RN program. So that is like a huge jump. But I'm excited, and it's basically our June 6th will be orientation day. We have to meet at some civic center. So it's not even at the college in the morning, but it's 8 to 5. And basically, going over the syllabus, I have to go to doctors and get like a doctor visit and stuff like that, my TB test done, and stuff like that. And my CPR is good till the end of the year, so I'm going to take that later in the year, because they do it on the weekends at the school, so I'll just do it on a weekend. What else? No, I think that's basically it. Oh, and at the end of that day, we are getting fed breakfast and lunch there, and then we are going to go back to the school and basically get a tour of the nursing program there, which I've already been to. Because of my CNA classes, they were in the same classrooms as the LVN class. So I'm familiar with that, which is really exciting. But we get to meet the faculty and staff, which I know some of them that were there at night, but I didn't know a lot of them. And then we'll try on scrubs and stuff like that, and basically put in our orders for whatever we need. And I have kind of gone back and forth on the 6th. I guess I'll decide on what I want to do. Because I know I'm either getting 3 or 4 scrub sets, because we basically have to wear them every day. It's not like a choice. Not like if we go to clinicals or we're in the lab that day, we have to wear it. We have to wear it every day. But I've gone back and forth if I'm going to either buy my stethoscope by myself online, or if I'm going to do it through them. But their facility's not too far from us, so I can always go there and go buy it beforehand, because that was one of my I need to have everything like together before school. But she said about a week before school we'll do like another meeting for each program broken down, where she'll bring in the scrubs and stuff like that you can go pick them up and pay for them. But I don't know if I'm going to get my shoes through them, so I'm basically going to go look. I know I need to buy some compression socks, because I need it now anyways. I do wear them to work. But yeah, that's basically it. I know this was just kind of just over the LVN and the RN thing, but I just kind of wanted to put it out there. So thank you for watching my video, and go ahead and hit that like button if you want to see more of my LVN experiences. I know I will be vlogging. I don't know if I'll be able to vlog in the when we have our orientation, but I'll probably vlog before it. And we do have to drive from where we are going to the college, so I'll probably vlog a little bit in there, basically just going over what happened and everything like that. I'm pretty sure it's going to be information overload. So, should be exciting though, but I have some cleaning to do today and whatnot, so I will see you guys later. Bye.